The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. The Rams had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A 1st down throw for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
After the interception, here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Dancing to his left. That would complete to Skoranek. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Stafford. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He's got it at the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work out all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football.
And tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready?
Now a play fake it at Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
The extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
To score, Cowboys 21, Rams 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Stafford. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
To throw is Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 41, Prescott completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Stafford. It's complete to Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Prescott yet again. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Out quickly to Judy. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Prescott here to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Prescott right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Prescott on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again on second and 10. Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
10 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second.